Hi everyone, welcome once again to Root Access. You want access, you've got it, and you've got it at the root level. So sudo in, sudo in and rm-files.
Yeah, there you go.
Jamie DeGrazio, former Mac genius. Ryan Ritchie, I suckered a lot of businesses into buying Macs. So, on the blog, we like to, every once in a while we stir up controversy.
You know what else you did?
What else?
You sold a lot of .Mac.
Oh.
And it's kind of segues into what
I know, ironically now, I feel bad.
You never got the chance to sell MobileMe.
I feel bad, not as bad as selling Apple Car on an iPod Shuffle, but still, I feel pretty bad about this. So, you had mentioned on the blog that Gmail, the Google services, had pretty much made MobileMe, I mean, they're copying a lot of MobileMe does for free.
They're getting really close to
and I believe you titled it Die MobileMe Die,
which was a little harsh on my part,
which makes it easy for you to search for it in the blog. But people
get upset when you pick on their MobileMe.
They're very defensive about their MobileMe. So where does the MobileMe rage come from? Are we missing something? Is MobileMe a really good value?
Well, I guess for some people it may. Mm-hmm. It may be a good value. I think for a lot of people the rage, as you call it, is sort of maybe a little bit fanboyism.
Oh boy.
Mixed in with a little bit of people needing to maybe justify the cost of MobileMe, maybe to themselves, maybe
because they're still purchasing it each year.
Yeah. And let's face it, $100 a year, especially in today's economy, is it's a lot.
Just within the last month, just point of disclosure here, I have MobileMe, and I just renewed about a month ago, and I've decided that I'm going to take the next 11 months to wean everybody off my email address. I'm going to tell them now, you know what, I'm done with that email address, and start moving them to my Gmail or to other accounts, because that's the only reason I keep paying it.
I mean, that was the reason, I think we both started with iTools when it was free, and then it was kind of cool because, like you said, there were no Gmail. Right. You know, there was Hotmail and Google.
Right.
But if you were a Mac user, you now had, a Mac.com address. And this was kind of cool. It was kind of being part of like a club. And that's when Apple was still kind of like the underdog.
Right.
Still sort of, Think Different was still around and all that.
Yeah, it was a different time. But like you say, not only was it part of a club, but you were getting functionality that you could not get anywhere else.
Yes.
And oh my goodness, if I buy a Mac, I have an email address, I have a place online I can put files, and I can put video files, even, or photos. Well, guess what? Now, Flickr, YouTube,
you mentioned
Facebook.
this was all pre-YouTube, pre-Flickr, and pre-Facebook.
Right.
So maybe you could justify, hey, I want to share photos. I can post them and send an email link. Now people tend to post them on their Facebook. You could post video on your Facebook and post video on YouTube or Flickr.
Yeah, sure.
So like that, what you are planning on doing is what actually I did, because when we both started working at Apple, we got free .Mac accounts. So I never actually paid for a .Mac account.
Just like a good pusher, that gets you in for free.
So we all, we had free .Mac accounts, and when I left Apple, I decided, well, I don't really want to pay $100 a year because really I'm only using the email portion.
Right.
And I started to think, in 7 years, will I look back and say I just wasted $700 on email? And that would make me sick. So, especially at the time when Google was offering, unlimited space for free, and I think at that time Apple was offering like maybe a gigabyte of space.
It was very small. And now it's, 20 gigs, I believe?
I think so,
The folks will let us know if we're wrong on that. But beyond the email, I mean, today, to use it effectively, it's almost like you have to buy more things. Like, okay, now I need to get iWeb, so I have to get the new iLife package or iWork to now make my site if I'm going to use that space. There are plenty of ways to have a blog or whatever for free or for a lot less than $100.
And really, they're basically saying you need an iPhone.
Right.
to get all the, all the...
With the push services and everything.
Yeah. So if you weren't an iPhone user, I mean, I don't see why you would even keep MobileMe. But if you are, and chances are you probably have a Gmail account or a Yahoo account, and these other companies are doing push services now.
You know what? I'm going to put it in my calendar now. I'm going to put on my disguise mustachio, and I'm going to go into the store, and I'm going to say, tell me about this MobileMe. I've been hearing a lot about that. A lot of buzz on the boards.
You want to get the sales pitch.
I want to hear how they pitch it today, because it can't possibly be as compelling as it was before all those other services existed. And lest we forget, there was a time when it also had virus protection and backup. Well, now you've got Time Machine on the OS. So what is the pitch with MobileMe? We'll find out.
I think it's probably the push services, but it almost makes more sense if Apple spent their resources making sure everybody else's push services worked well with the iPhone instead of worrying about their own, you know. And if they are going to offer their own, maybe should give like 6 months or 8 months or maybe a year free with the device.
It's just interesting to me because there can be something like the MacBook Air, and we might point out, be critical of the fact that there's only one USB port, or that it's underpowered or overpriced. And people buy the MacBook Air, and there isn't the same anger as MobileMe. Every time we do a blog about MobileMe or .Mac, people just are rushing to defend it. And I think it's the loyalty, but it's like you said, each year you're buying into it further.
You are.
And so some people now have put $700 into it.
Well, it could also be the fact that you now are seeing more and more people attacking MobileMe, and it's almost like this combative syndrome.
Right.
Where now it's like they're rallying the horses and they're just like bunkering down.
MobileMe's last stand.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
So, and you know, when they gave away the free month, and then two more free months.
Yeah, every time it went down, I think people end up getting like 6 months free for all the outages.
And I say 6 more months, and you've got the right price. If it's a free service, great.
Yeah.
All of the concerns go away. Because MobileMe free, there actually is, so a lot of people don't know this, there's a free version of MobileMe, and it's called Gmail. So if you want all that storage space and your email, it's called Gmail, and then you put your pictures on Flickr.
Well, and people point to the iDisk as being the one thing that Gmail or Yahoo doesn't offer, but Gdisk is coming.
Yeah,
it's
maybe
coming.
By the time you see this. I think it's
so by the end of the year, probably it'll be out.
Right.
And it'll probably be unlimited storage or maybe 30, 40 gigs, so...
Which also will make the netbooks more compelling, because if you can get to all that stuff from your little netbook, it doesn't matter that it's limited to 4 gigs or 20 gigs or whatever. So we'll see how that plays out. And boy, don't get me started on Apple and the netbook. Don't get me started. But at any rate, let us know what you think. You've never been shy about it when it comes to MobileMe. You can send an email to root@thedigitallifestyle.tv or leave a video response below if you're watching this on YouTube or on our MobileMe. Well, we don't have a MobileMe page. Now, do we? How about this? If you're running your business on a MobileMe page,
we need to know.
Let us know. Or if you think you just have a great MobileMe page, send us an email. Let us know. I don't want to see it if your pets are on it.
Great moments in MobileMe history. That's what we want.
Excellent. The MobileMe Awards.
Yes.
The Me's. The Mobies.
How MobileMe saved your ass.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it, yeah.
I love it. And then send it to Apple. They'll put it on the site. Maybe they'll give you 2 months free.
You'll get 2 months free anyhow, I have a feeling.
The risk goes down. Now, see, people are getting enraged just listening.
See, it's because everyone's picking on MobileMe. That's why.
All right. Well, we're done. We're done with it. We'll see you next time. We're not going to talk about MobileMe, though. Thanks for watching.